This is the Citi Newsroom coming to you from Luhor, a community of about 1,000+ persons located about 70 kilometers away from Accra. Now, the members or individuals here are predominantly salt miners or persons who deal in salt and also vegetable farmers. Now, they are close to the Songo Salt Lagoon, and as such, they depend a lot on salt. But then following the agreement or the ratification of the agreement in Parliament, which allowed Electrochem Ghana Limited to essentially mine salt within a certain area along the Songo Lagoon for close to 15 years, there has been some level of tension between community members as well as workers of Electrochem. A lot of the community members do not believe that the deal to allow Electrochem to mine salt here is in their best interest, and as such are resisting the company from actually operating here in Luhor as well as some other communities. Now, the latest twist to this story is that some community members had a rather unfriendly interaction with some security persons of Electrochem, and that led to the taking of a gun from the security service. Now, they essentially came back on Friday after the gun was taken on Thursday and ransacked the homes and properties of individuals here. In today's edition of the Citi Newsroom, we will be hitting the ground and speaking to all the relevant stakeholders in this particular story. You're watching the Citi Newsroom. Now, this particular building behind me harbors one individual who suffered one of the experiences. So we're going to join her. Wow. So this is your bedroom?
Yes.
Now, can you tell us exactly what was destroyed, what happened here?
Okay, they have just destroyed my iron, fridge, fan, and this is what they destroyed in my room. And they take 200 Ghanas from the room.
Wow. You kept that where?
On my bag, and I packed the bag on it because I'm not in the town from Thursday evening. Okay. So when I come back, this water has got missing in my room.
Okay. So you said your mother also yes, lives here, and her room was also destroyed. Can you show that to us?
This is where my mother sleep.
Okay.
So when the call was coming, they just told me that they scatter everything, they broke everything in the room. Okay. So I just ran from Saturday around 3 o'clock. When I come, this how the tent was made.
All right. So over here you see this is a bedroom with a lot of clothing. You see some cutlery and just everything essentially, scattered. Now the bed has been overturned. You find suitcases that have been opened, indicative of people who were searching for something.
Yes.
And yes, so this, clothing on the floor, traditional clothing, African print clothing. There's a blender that has not been used. You find tables overturned. Wow. Big table, we find bags. This obviously has not been used. Some torn 1 Ghana cedi, and there is an earthenware bowl that contains water. So this is what's happening in this room. There is another room right across it. It appears the same level of destruction.
This place is one of my brothers.
So this place belongs to one of her brothers.
The younger one.
Wow. And from what we've picked up, allegedly the police were essentially looking out for the males within the community because they believe that they essentially wrestle the gun from them. The bed here has been also broken up. It looks like it was scattered as the police were looking for the missing pistol. Wow. Interesting. Now, a visit to this town on Friday would have depicted what many would describe as a dead town, as many of the men in the community had actually run away following the incident involving the police actually allegedly coming into the community, attacking residents, breaking down doors and ransacking people's rooms. Now, for a lot of people, that is not the only thing that happened. Others also lost some property, some valuable such as money. The gentleman in this particular building I'm entering said he lost a huge sum of money. So we're going to talk to him to find out exactly how much he lost. The day the thing happened, were you here?
I'm at farm. So I'm a farmer. So they call me, say some people come enter my room. Then they start scatter the thing, the doors. So I say I'll come back. They say me cannot come. So if I come, they will catch me. So as they go back, I send one of my sisters. Say I put some money into my under bed. So make my sister can take the money.
Okay. Where exactly was it?
The money comes. Make I show you the place.
Okay. Getting into his place.
1,050 Ghana. With this, say this one is a safer.
Also, where you put the money where?
Here, I put the money inside this book.
Okay.
1,050 Ghana cedi. Okay. So it's under my. I put the money here. Then I put the mat on top.
Okay.
So when I send he say he can't read the book for the behind door here. So I'm not understand. Myself, I run yesterday come. Yes. As I enter the room, nothing. I don't see the money. Only 40 Ghana we have in day for my Bible side. Then I can meet us. So the big one, I never see him.
Wow.
From now up to Friday, if I don't see my money, I'm a farmer. So now, as now, I'm in farm before they call me, say I can house. So if I wait the way, I never see something, myself, I'll find a way. The person who can take my money, I'll find a way.
So you are taking the person who was the fetish priest?
Place where I go find my money, I'll go find them.
Persons who are into other forms of business, like the taxi driver here, owner of this Opel Vectra, also suffered some damage, as you can see. Well, you can see glass, broken glass all over on the floor. I'm just going to speak to the owner of the car to essentially explain to me how his car, become, what it is now. Like afite uka mini poten ba
o ki ide nene tututu ne bale dingonya lo inge mami le idrani yangum le ni iya ina lo le kumenamba lo ne lo le ma ngemra kwa ke ma pale selima fu lo ye ya ni ma ba ibna kan agbe lo le ke no fenoko. Okay.
Like no ba mini na kebu akeshi ba
any ba ke police ba bia lo le agbe no fenoko
bien mini poten o ba fi because na ka oka
en pure jan lo le jan bene pe no ki kenye blo me no ka matas me ke lo le hin lo pure jan lo le.
Okay. So in your short is the remnants or what's left of her skin after she was hit or bitten with wires. Now this is the story of one of the individuals who was actually attacked here, and her damage is very, very heartbreaking.
Okay.
In the mini poteni bani onwakashi police be ba ambatao hini yo mami she mini bani bo yo eni yo mami ama yibo nike
ami leni peloko ji agbe meja dinge ije le am idule se chumi logo ji abatuto ami chumi la boni mi gbe ke waya dinge bi ke mini li pelo ake nene ipi wa piole nge na ne se nyumo maila ba ko na ne nyumo wo yo mele wa madanya loko awa ya la boni ka o ke wo fiani ninge me pe pa kla anui la ke satan o ke o do isiyan ya la ke wa hin si no wa hin si ba so eko ake wa wo si na wa hin pun ye nge hio we lo wa ngele jon loko no ka ke ba le ke de bi se an ne wo yo me wa je ke ba yomi ka jeli bi one wa ke ba ami no mo chopo ibe wa mo no lo ke pe kan di wo ye no bo olo nene happy no ne
Bien, like, wow, like, on your wall.
Inyo weni wosi. Inyo weni ma wosi kike la di ibusi. Loko jima nya ma wosi.
Mini poten bien o Tony afi ha.
PS anima ya hospital. Ibe wa.
Miriba le bange noko pelo wanga me bo bolo o ke wa wanga ba ko sumi pio mini wanga nye bo bolo miriba le wanga wo bolo la ke dabi lejon la wo atupa eno kata plakunto eno la ngo fianande ena ni okla egbe tona
Kasa preku bottle trap.
what police no la ke fia ena ni okla egbe wono mono enga police kwa lakinyo police station ne mono ba ko amaye ne e makpale keba
Nibo ona ne mini ba.
ye nani yo beni ke mini ba le mafia no no lo loko ba kan ajus ne ko ne aka fia mi one
Amake mini
cho ke tu e back neck yo la ka mi fia la ji yes e mako ne chona.
Let's now hear from the MP for the Sigi constituency, Honorable Christian Otute.
The unfortunate event that occurred on 20th October 2021 and 22nd October 2021 at Luhor and Bonikope, respectively, is condemned to the highest level. The police brutalities that occurred by shooting of human beings, beating of human beings with rods and belts, etc., burning of 6 motorbikes, breaking of taxi grasses, vandalizing of tricycle, breaking into rooms of innocent individuals, taking of money and loss of properties in the communities is very bad and unprofessional as well. This must be condemned and be investigated seriously to avoid a repeat of this anywhere in Ghana. On the other hand, we condemn the group that attacked the police and took away a gun, bullet, and a boot. There have been a number of police brutalities, including gunshots in the following communities as well: Tofrokbo, Salom, Mandagbe, which brought no peace to these areas, for which the people are living in fear and panic since somewhere February this year. We call on all stakeholders in the Adan land to wake up, to come together to resolve the problem that has started very small, but less than 1 year now, it is escalating very fast, which if not checked will lead to loss of lives, hindrance of developments, etc.
Electrochem Ghana Limited has been speaking to the Citi Newsroom about the latest development at Luhor.
There are some few individuals who, for their parochial interests, are bent on ensuring that the company does not operate fully so far as the entire concession area is concerned. In other words, we are reliably informed that some individuals along the line has allocated portions of the concession to individuals, certain individuals. Some of them are also illegally operating what we call achiapo, that is galant sale, on the concession. So they find it difficult in agreeing to government and, for that matter, Electrochem to operate. Now, you and I know that this act is clearly unlawful. Very well. Quite recent, there has been several occasions where surveyors go on the field to work, and members within certain communities who are being or were being incited by certain individuals comes and attack them periodically. We do report the issues, the incidents to the police, who then make follow-up to ensure that there's peace and stability. Currently, as we speak, the Thursday incident clearly shows that this is once again the act of saboteurs, people who really don't want Electrochem to operate, like I said earlier.
Now, following the many allegations leveled against the police by residents of Luhor, we made our way to the regional police headquarters in Tema to essentially come and find some answers. And even though we did not get an interview on camera, the regional crime office, an official from that office, essentially confirmed that indeed, yes, some members of their team made their way as part of patrols within that community of Luhor to basically protect members of Electrichem Ghana, and members were taken as hostage for about 3 hours. Their weapons were seized from them, their phones were also seized from them, and their car was actually damaged. Now, they do admit that, yes, they went searching for their missing weapons the following day, but they did not attack residents, they did not ransack rooms, and they also did not burn down any motorbikes. Rather, they accuse the residents of being behind the damage we uncovered today, as well as the burning of motorbikes, amongst others. Now, they also confirmed that so far 29 persons were taken to court, but then their case was deferred to tomorrow, hence tomorrow, that is Tuesday, October 26th. And they also say that they finally have received or have taken hold of the weapons and ammunitions that were seized by residents of Luhor.